Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video I'm going to show how you can automatically and easily create customer help desk tickets in Zendesk using a form. Okay, so here this automation that we are about to set up is going to help you a lot in your customer help desk and service process, and it will save a lot of your time as well. Let me show you how this is going to work. So guys, here we have taken the example of Cognito form. In place of this, you can use any other form building application as well. And here we have created a customer help desk support form. And if, as and when any customer is going to fill this form and submit this form, a ticket is going to be created from Zendesk automatically for the customer. And here you just have to create a form and share it with your customers, and then you do not have to manually copy paste any data from this form and create a ticket here. As and when the form is going to be submitted, the ticket will be created automatically. Okay, and to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And guys, the best part of setting up this automation is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge. So anyone can set up this automation very easily. So now let's set up this automation together. Guys, the first step to set up this automation is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect here. Okay, so for this you can check the link that we have pasted in the description for you, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and it will provide you 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, so after signing up, you can log in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here you have to start working by creating a workflow. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button, and here you can give any suitable name to your workflow. So let me fill the name here. So guys, here I have given the name to this workflow as create Zendesk tickets using Cognito forms automatically. Now you can click here on this create button, and on this page, guys, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So this automation is going to work on these things. So the trigger here is the happening of that event which is going to trigger this workflow, and the action would be the response towards that trigger. As in our use case, the trigger would be submission of a form by any customer, and the action towards that trigger would be to create a ticket out of the data that we have received from the form submission. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up your trigger here. So you have to search for the trigger application first, which is Cognito forms in our case. So search for Cognito forms. This is it, select it. Okay, then in the trigger event, you have to select this new entry option. Okay, and it will give you this URL. So this is called as a webhook URL, guys, and with the help of this only we are going to make the connection with Cognito forms. And to make this connection, you have to log in first, and then you have to click on the submission settings of the form, and you will find this option, post JSON data to a website, and there you have to paste this webhook URL. So you can follow these instructions written here. Let me show you how you can do this. So guys, this is my Cognito forms dashboard. Okay, and this is a form that I have created, and the title of this form is Zendesk tickets. Okay, right, and I am in the building section of this form, and under this building section you will find this submission settings in the bottom. So click on submission settings, and under the submission settings, when you scroll down on the left hand side here, you will find this post JSON data to a website option. Click on this option, and you have to toggle this on first. Okay, after that, when you click on it, you will find the submit entry endpoint option. So guys, here you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from Pabbly Connect. So just copy the webhook URL from here and paste it here in this entry endpoint like this. Okay, then click on save and save the form. Okay, so you can see the form is getting saved, and it is saved now. And here you can see, as you have copied the webhook URL from here, it started showing waiting for the webhook's response. So this means now you have to perform a test submission or test record. This means now you have to fill the form on the behalf of any demo customer to create a ticket. Okay, and we are going to fetch the data of that demo customer here from the form in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I am opening my form from here. I'm clicking on publish here. Okay, and from here you will get this URL link of your form. So just I'm opening this URL from here. So this is the form that I have, and I'm going to enter the details here. So here I have filled this form as this. The name of the person who is filling this form is David Harris. This is the email. This is the issue of the title he got, trigger failed, and this is the description of the issue. And here he has selected the priority of the issue. Okay. And I am submitting this form here by clicking on submit, and you can see the form is getting submitted, and here you can see it is showing thank you for filling out the form. Okay. Now let's check in Pabbly Connect if we got the data of the form submission, and here you can see that in the response received section we got the data like this. Here it is showing the first and the last name of the person who have filled the form, and all the details the person has filled in the form is here. Okay, right? So this is how you can capture the data. Now I want to create a ticket out of this data that we have received here. So to create a ticket in Zendesk, you have to connect Zendesk here in this actions tab. So search for Zendesk here. Okay, and then you have to select the action event as create a ticket. So it will create a new ticket. Select this, then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection, and here it is asking Zendesk's username, Zendesk's password, and the subdomain name. Okay, so guys, you can read the instruction to enable password access API support. Go to Zendesk account, manage, and here you will find everything. Okay, so to find the login details, you can follow these steps. In the manage section of API, in the settings, you will find both of these things. And for the subdomain name, when you open the dashboard of Zendesk, you will find the, let me show you, this is my Zendesk applications dashboard, and here is the subdomain. You can see in the search bar in the URL section, you can see here this is the subdomain, and you have to copy this subdomain like this. Okay, so you have to remove this HTTP thing and the .zendesk.com, and you just have to copy this Pabbly 165 only. Okay, so this is our subdomain. Just copy this part only and paste it here like this. Okay, right? And for these two things, let me show you in the account section. So this is my Zendesk dashboard, and this is the account section, and here where you have to go, you have to manage an API. Okay, so from this account section of Zendesk, you can find out this username and the password as well. So you just have to copy this username and paste it here like this, and here you have to put your password. So you just put the password here like this. Okay, and then click on save, and you will be connected with Zendesk like this. Okay, so here it is asking the subject of the ticket and the assignee and the collaborators and all these things. So I'm going to use the data that we have received in the very first step to create a ticket in Zendesk. Okay, so just come here, and when you click on subject, you will find this Cognito forms option in the drop down, and when you click on it, you will find all the data that you have received from the first step. So from here only, I am going to map the subject as the issue of the title, which is this. Okay, map it. You can assign any person for this issue or for this ticket, so you can find the assignee's name here. So I'm assigning the name as this. Okay, for collaborating, you can select the collaborators. Okay, collaborators email. Okay, so you can put the email of the collaborators as well. If the collaborator are non-Zendesk members, then only you have to add the emails. Okay, or else you can select the collaborators from this list only. Okay, you can assign this ticket to a group if you have groups in the Zendesk. Okay, and here you have to map the requester's name, requester's email. So for requester's name, find the name from Cognito forms. This is it. Okay, for the email, use the same process, find the email. Okay, and here you can map the description of the issue or the ticket. So this is the issue we got from the Cognito form. Okay, And from here you can select should the first comment be public or private. So if you want that public should comment on this, on that ticket, you can make it yes or you can make it no. Okay, you can apply a tag also for that ticket. You can change the status of the ticket as well from here only. So it is a new ticket, so I'm making it new. The type of the ticket is the problem. Okay, due at, you can enter the due date of the ticket as well. You can select the priority which you got from the form. I'm making the priority as high, or you can map the priority. So I'm toggling this map button to on. So in the form only I have given the priority field to my customer so that he can select the priority of this issue. So from the form only I'm going to map the priority. So you will find the priority as this high. Okay, and so in the submitter field, if you want the person who have filled the form to be added as a submitter, you can use this field, and you just have to put here skip by tiling this map button to on, and the same person whom you have mapped as the requester will be added as a submitter as well. Okay, and if you want to share this ticket to some other support accounts, you can still use this field. Okay, so these are not compulsory things, so I'm leaving these things blank, but you can use it according to your needs. And finally in the brand, you can select the name of the brand of your company or like this. Okay, right now you can click here on save and send test request to check the connection with Zendesk. And as you click on save and send test request, a new ticket will be generated here in the ticket section of Zendesk. Like, let me open the ticket section. So this is the dashboard of Zendesk support. Okay, and here I'm clicking on save and send test request, and let's see if we got a new ticket raised in our support system or not. So here it is showing an error message, and it is showing that you passed an invalid value of the ticket sharing attribute. So it must be an integer. Okay, so here in this ticket sharing attribute, I am going to toggle this map button to on, and I have put here this skip in the double curly braces like this, and in the submitter request as well. Now let me click here on save and send test request again, and let's see what happens. And here you can see this is the response we have received, and let's check in Zendesk if we got a new ticket raised. So this is my Zendesk account. Let me refresh the dashboard, and here you can see a new ticket got raised, which is the ticket number 3, and it is saying trigger failed. This is the requester, David Harris. Okay, right, and it is assigned to this person, and when you click on it, you will find the description of the ticket here as well. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. Our connection is working fine, and we are done setting up the automation. Let me give you a quick recap what I have done here. So first of all, in the trigger, I connected Cognito forms. With the help of this webhook URL, we made the connection and fetched the demo data of a demo request or a ticket from a customer. Okay, after that, in this action step, I connected Zendesk to create a ticket. Then I mapped the data like this. So when you map the data like this, what will happen, as and when you receive a new form submission, this data is going to change accordingly to the form submission, and a new ticket, a fresh ticket, will be created here in Zendesk like this. Okay, so this setting up this automation is only one-time task. Once you set up this automation, after that you don't have to do anything manually. After that, as and when you are going to receive a form submission, a new ticket is going to be automatically created in Zendesk. And the good part is you can use this same workflow that I've just created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own Pabbly Connect account and start running this automation instantly.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.